All right. Good morning. My voice still works.
Good morning.
Welcoming Mrs. Turner to the hashtag live 365 stage today. Studio W today.
Good morning.
Yeah. Did we have fun?
Yeah, we had a blast. Best night ever.
Oh my word. It was I don't know where to start. Do you? It was awesome.
Oh, I want to thank so many people, but I don't know if I can think of them all. But Taylor, Jesus, Bailey, and Tyler.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to talk this morning.
Taylor.
Whew. Thank them first, Ben and Kaylin. Kaylin was a big help. Sherry and Rick Turner.
Yeah, Sherry.
Sherry blessed
both of them, but
Sherry and Bailey
they
yesterday just took care of it.
Everything. Yeah.
I gave them a list of what needed to be done the day of the wedding because I wanted to kind of stay away.
Yep.
And they knocked it out of the park. So thank you so much for that. I'm sure they're not watching. They're probably sleeping.
Yeah, my uncle says he walks up to Steve Rosenberg and says, "Hey, are you Roethlisberger?" Something like that. Shit. He says, "I watch you on TV every day." Dave Howard is here. Good to see you. Oh, thanks. He said, "Congratulations to you both." Touring Man is here. Touring Man finally meets Wendy.
Touring Man.
Touring Man. You gotta say Touring Man.
Touring Man.
There you go. What time did y'all end that party last night? Bubba says, "Well, I don't know what time it ended, but we were here at just about 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's
and
what
Wendy said, "I'm making a pizza." I'm like, let me get this straight. We had a pizza truck out there. Natalie's here. Good to see you. Ross Peters is here on Instagram. So we spent all this money for a wedding in a pizza truck, and we came home, made a pizza. It was good. She likes pickles on her half.
It was a busy wedding. I only had a little bitty pizza.
Yeah, I did too. We ate standing up, just walking around, right?
Yeah.
It was fun. I didn't really care to eat, so Catherine says, "Just the best day ever." Good to see you. Maid of honor. Matron or maid? Matron.
She says it's matron.
Matron. Matron of honor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dad's here watching. He hung in there pretty good,
Yeah. Bubba Hogan.
Thank you, Bubba. The cigar bar. They had a little cigar lounge out there. I'm like, geez, I was missing people, right? And I'm like, well, I haven't seen Steve. I haven't seen Bubba. And I haven't seen my dad. And a couple other people not around. So I walked over to the edge of the woods where we had the cigar table. And there they all were holding court. So Bubba says, "Lug nuts off the tires." And you want to take the lights off the Jeep tires. And Steve Rosenberg was worried the lug nuts off the Jeep tires. Steve was worried someone might get hurt.
Good, Steve. Thank you so much.
Mostly me getting hurt when you caught up with me.
Yeah. That would have been a bad prank.
Yeah. It's a bad one if we haven't even realized what Bubba did yet, for a practical joke. But
I'm scared.
Jacob Salem, thank you, sir. Good to see you.
Bubba, thank you again for the lights and the fountain, you and your brother.
Didn't they crush it?
Yeah, it was so beautiful. It added so much to it. I added everything to it, basically. So.
Everybody I talked to, I said, "Geez, yeah, Bubba and David helped with the lights." I said, "Yeah, we had to flip them around a couple times." They go, "Yeah, we heard." I think David probably would say the same thing Wendy said when we were building the arbor. You can be a little difficult to work with. Hey, I like shit right, shoot me. Nikki McGee's here on Instagram. Good to see you. She was jamming last night.
We had a good time.
Yeah. Got her out on the dance floor. And
her knees are like top tier.
Yeah. I said, I'm not doing that. Can't do that.
I looked at her like,
yeah,
I'd be right in the ambulance.
Sue Weirs is here.
Sue
Weirs.
Oh, thank you, Sue Weirs, too. See, I can't even think this morning.
She married a shop.
She officiated the ceremony and did awesome and looked pretty.
Yeah, It was not funny. We're standing there, and everybody's worried about I'm gonna start crying. And then she started crying. I'm like, wait a minute, you're running the show here. But we've known Sue for 33 years.
I've known her for longer than
Yeah, longer than me, but couldn't have picked a better person to be there and do that for us that day. So Sue, we thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Dan Bennett jumped on. Good morning, Dan. Yeah. Bubba said only time David talked all week, replacing lights.
that.
He's a man of many words, but sometimes that's not a bad thing, right? He's a good man. I like David a lot.
Yeah,
I'm glad he came up and just, you guys take time away from your families, and you already had been gone, I think, for the week or whatever down to Pensacola. So we appreciate you. Christy is here. Good morning,
Tristy.
Tristy. Yeah.
Oh my God, Christy did my hair and my makeup, and I can't thank her enough. I get so many compliments, and
yeah. Zach awesome. Harmon says congrats.
Zach Harmon.
Yeah.
Turts.
I came home and the furniture was moved and all my lights from here were gone. Like, what the hell happened over here?
I put the mirror back at the last minute. I was like, it was in the doorway.
Turned this place into a boutique of some sort.
Yeah.
That was good. Good stuff. Dave says, rest up. It was funny. We had, I had the idea to take the 2 Jeeps and put them on the front lawn and put Turner Wedding on the windshields. You'll probably see pictures. And then I got washing them and I put mine up on the lawn. Then I looked at Wendy's and she hadn't had the doors off of her Jeep ever. And my brother helped me pry those off.
Probably never getting them back on.
Probably not.
The hinges were rusty at the door.
Jeep for sale. Doors are optional. We got the top. Kaylin and my dad and Rick helped me take the top off and the other panels. And so it was cool. It was fun. So Wendy didn't know that. So she came down the road and saw her Jeep beside my Jeep. And it was just I thought it was a cool thing.
It was so cool. I loved it.
I was watching people arrive. Like I was in the garage and they were all taking pictures in front of the Jeeps. So it was all your, we call them your Gorham people and
the Gorham people and a couple of Brookies, I think, were in there, and they all got in front of the Jeeps and were taking pictures. It was cool to see.
I told, and some of you guys will know this, but I told you, your Brookies, your Westbrook friends, that they're truly are your family. Our family. Now, does this make me a Brookie?
You can't be a Brookie. You got to be a wannabe.
A wannabe Brookie.
We gained a couple of wannabes last night.
Yeah. There's a few people that want some of that. I've always been on the fringes because my dad's always been, oh yeah, you're gonna go to Westbrook. Anytime we'd shoot basketball, oh, Westbrook style. What is Westbrook style?
It's the only style.
Yeah, all you guys from Westbrook, crazy bastards. Christy says it's a production, Bob. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we had a blast. I had a blast. People were saying after the ceremony, people were saying that was literally the best wedding I've ever been to. You could really feel how you guys are connected and all that. And that was before the best man, matron of honor, and then Wendy's son Ben, my stepson Ben, and Kaylin went up, and then Bailey burned the place flat with a speech. And after that, everybody was pretty well toast. It was good though.
They kept telling us we weren't prepared for this. I was like, neither was I.
I think that was it for me. I just wanted people to feel what we feel, or at least see it. Yeah. And this ring is on there.
You're not supposed to take it off anyway.
All swelled up like a tick this morning. Rachel is here.
I know. I'm swollen.
I woke up and I'm like, I don't know, man. What time is it? It was 7. I woke up at 7. Oh, man.
We went to bed at 2, right? 1:30?
Yeah.
2 o'clock?
Yeah, it was close to 2, I think. So Bubba says, Little Bracket didn't know who we were. We told him we were VIP for the Johnson birthday party. He looked and said, not sure where that is. This is the Turner wedding. I said, if there's food, we will just go here. He looked a little confused.
He was like, I didn't sign up for bodyguard.
Oh, shit. That's hilarious. The Johnson birthday party.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I didn't look out on the road, but it was cars all the way up and down.
I didn't look either. I just saw it in front of the house.
Yeah. Bonus son, Sue says. Yeah. We were kind of worried about the dog out back, the people on the corner out back. And my dad went and saw them and said, hey, you mind just kind of, not having your dog ruin our wedding in a nice way. And then while we were getting married, there was one like 2 houses down the other way, just woof, 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 woof. But I just kind of tuned it out.
I didn't hear a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. So
I was going to tell you yesterday when Christy was doing my hair, we had a mirror set up and I was sitting in front of it and she wasn't done, obviously, but I went like this and like put my finger up to touch something and she took my finger and was like, it was so funny. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. I went and got a haircut yesterday and up to barber shop, to Carol Lee and the crew. And one of those two, Jerry or Carol Lee, will usually cut my hair because it's pretty hard to screw this up. And I went in and she's like, oh, today's a big day. I said, yeah. And I sat down. She came around the corner and told everybody, she goes, we got a dead man walking here. The dead man walking. I said to Wendy this morning, I go, get up. We got to get down to DMV and get your name changed. I don't even know if that's where you do
Sunday.
Oh, shit. How about the catering? River Tap and Table, right?
River Tap and Catering.
Yeah,
Rustic Tap and Catering.
Rustic Tap and Catering. Rustic Tap and Table.
No, catering.
Why am I saying table?
I don't know, but you said tap. River too.
River. Oh, so we went to the River Tap after we played golf. Rustic
Tap and Catering.
I tried to type a text this morning.
Jessica. Yeah. Jessica Golden is the owner.
They were great.
Man, they were the best.
Yeah, she came in there and fired that thing up and made pizza and all the s'mores and took care of. Hey, did we get the extra cupcakes? No. The carrot cake one.
God.
I'm gonna have one of them cupcakes
for breakfast.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, they were excellent. The whole staff was excellent. It occurred to me like halfway through the whole shebang there, I hadn't even been out there to see them or say hello or thank them or anything like that. So
people brought us pizza and brought us drinks.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
Bailey was great. I didn't have to go get a drink or anything. She's like, do you need a water? I go, yeah, I need a water. So
Danielle was bringing me drinks too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bubba said, great pizza. The cupcakes were great too. Good. Yeah. Those came from European Bakery in Falmouth.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Great stuff. Michelle Moore's Bunker. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Turner. Right.
They had 10 flavor of cupcakes there. And I said, how many can I get? And they said, as many as you want. I was like, I take them all.
I'll take them all. Jason Rector says, sounds amazing. We missed you, buddy. You would have enjoyed it. It was good to see Matt Blood and Matt Moore and Bill Walkenfuss. So I don't know. I counted at one time. I didn't count at the day of, but I think we had 14 states represented at our wedding. And it was cool. And then when I spoke to people, I said, you look around the room, look around the venue, and there's just nothing but great humans and people that we've, between your friends and mine and business associates and clients and people that have become friends and family, just unbelievable. There wasn't anybody there that you couldn't talk to one another, the connections that
people were sitting with people they didn't know and getting to know.
Yeah. And I was talking to my cousin Dan and he's like, when did Grundy graduate? And she's like, oh, and I knew some Westbrook people. I said, well, you must remember Brian Gay. And he's like, yeah, he played football. He's a quarterback. And so, Dan played football for Portland, and
he went and talked to him.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I love connecting people like that. That's fun. So Bubba said he only tried 6 out of the 10 cupcake flavors.
Oh yeah, my God.
Yeah. I want to thank my brother Rick too, because when you're putting something like this together, you're just like, I just need something simple to just move some people around. And I'm like, Rick, can you do that? And I said, I don't want you feeling like you have to DJ, But essentially, that's what he did.
And everybody had so much fun. The music he was playing, it was great.
Yeah, we love you too,
Pete
Jason.
Finkel was great. My friends, my Westbrook friends, and my Gorham friends were like, "Oh my God, when's Pete Finkel coming on again?"
He's awesome. I said to him, it occurred to me when he got there, I was like, Pete, I think we've known each other for 35 years, and it was awesome. Yeah, it was funny to watch. And I was telling him this. I've seen him play a lot, and he's not. I said, you're not just a guitarist or a musician, you're an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny when he throws extra words in or does this or his facial expressions or his pauses, and it gets people's attention. So I kind of they're like, oh, he's great. And I always say you ain't seen nothing yet. And then the next thing I know, he's got the place standing on its head and having a blast, and he's been doing it a long time. So we love Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick Turner says, "Thank you guys are welcome." So yeah, thank you. I appreciate you and
We
all
were
that you
like,
did.
it's not going to be like a big dance thing, and it was.
And
Everybody was
Rick's
dancing
like,
like
"I got
crazy.
my laser light and I got this." I'm like, "Rick, I don't think
We were like, it's going to be more like cocktail
more
hour,
chill."
and people might not dance at all.
Next thing you know, full gas at
Yeah.
10:30 at night. I'm like looking
We
around,
had a
like,
big dance floor.
fucking neighbors are gonna be pissed.
And then we also thought, people probably won't sit, it's going to be like cocktail hour. And I said, well, we need to have a chair for every person just in case they all sit. So we did. And I looked around and every damn chair was full.
Yeah,
almost.
that was something. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you know
It's
how it is
crazy.
at a backyard wedding, get a couple of crooked ones,
Yeah.
and the couple of tables were off. And we didn't tell Wendy, but it was windy, and she had these vases with the flowers in them, fake flowers,
Bud vase. Yeah.
bud vase, and the wind was knocking them over. And so Sherry and Tyler were trying to figure out a way to hold them down. So Tyler was going to go up to Walmart and get some little rocks that you put in a fish tank or something. And then they said, well, let's just try water. Then the wind blew those over and made all the tablecloths wet, except for the one that caught fire during photos, right?
Yeah, the water was actually my idea because Bailey
Oh, yeah.
called me.
we
I was
were
like,
we were taking photos and somebody goes, is that on fire? And Hannah,
we had
Hannah.
votive candles on the tables too, and some of the candles were right up to the glass, and some were shorter. I don't know why they were different, but
yeah, one of them got away from us.
so a bud vase blew over and landed on the candle, and it was like boom, it blew up in flames. And the photographer was like, she ran over and like put it out. And then I saw all the people going around blowing the candles out, like, no, we're not having those.
Done. Yeah. Jamie Logan's watching us on Instagram. Good to see you, buddy. I know it's a lot of effort for you to get there, and we appreciate you. Love you guys.
Yeah, it was awesome to see you guys.
Yeah.
It was awesome to see everybody.
Dave.
We saw everybody, right? I think.
Yeah, we did. Dave Howard says, show us that beautiful ring. Mine? No.
Yeah. Mine's just a little band. I'm a
mine's-
simple girl.
Mine's tungsten. So.
But this is my engagement ring.
Yeah, we just went with bands, right? I mean, we didn't go
Yeah.
crazy. We didn't go.
I didn't want
Yeah.
to take away from my
We didn't
engagement
go
ring.
get another mortgage on
Right.
on another big thing, right? Who knows? Maybe someday, but probably not, right?
Yeah, I'm a simple kind of girl.
She's a simple kind of girl. Catherine says, Rick did a great job. Pete Finkel rocked the house. Yeah. Brackett says, Rick killed it. So did Pete. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would probably tell you, shit, we've been doing this stuff for years, right? So
Yeah.
Rachel says, no one wants the fire department show up at their wedding. Yeah. Fortunately, Matt Blood and Matt Moore were there, former firefighters. We had it covered. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was great to see. It was an interesting mix of people there. I had, coaching clients, Wendy's Brookies, Westbrook friends, Gorham friends, my friends,
I had a work friend.
Yeah. So, and people that I knew from my triathlon days and work friends. And it was just super cool. And some family we hadn't seen in a while, which was great. So Brackett says gorgeous. What? I don't know what he said.
I don't know, but you guys,
Gorgeous
we said no
ring.
gifts.
Yeah, we told you guys,
Holy
no
moly.
gifts. God damn.
They filled the card basket and they were a whole table of gifts. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
They didn't read the website. Damn
Right.
it.
How
But
about
thank you so much. We're appreciative.
How about Tracy and Neil? We hate weddings.
And then they're like, this is the funnest wedding we've ever been to.
I would see Neil. He goes, I just want you to let you know we're having a good time. We're probably not leaving.
We had so much fun.
Yeah. Man, they were the last. Were they part of that group that was the last to leave?
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were. Yeah, waiting for a ride.
We had a couple of stragglers late night.
Yeah.
And then the
We got-
people showed up to give them a ride. I was like, get in the car.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah,
right?
Greg said that.
Yeah,
Was it
Greg had a
Greg?
nice time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Greg that said that?
I think he did.
Yeah, in the
He had a good
driveway, I think he
time and
did.
Chatted with my dad, and it's just funny to see when I see different people talking to one another. I'm like, yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah, it's tough when you put something like that together too. You don't know how people are gonna move, how it's gonna go,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, my bowling friends were there.
the bowling friends,
The gutter mouths.
the gutter mouth. Oh shoot.
I named us.
Yeah, Mark said. Michelle says. Mark said he's doing the 10 and 2 thing. 10 and 2 thing? Is that when you went to
drive 10 and 2.
Oh, 10 and 2 thing. That's good.
You got to when you're not clear-headed, you get a 10 and 2.
Yeah. Watch out! Don't get all shot up full of bullet holes coming down through North Windham now.
Oh my God! Can you believe that?
I'm getting
Let's have a
texts from people.
wedding. Someone shoots someone randomly in the town,
shooting on the afternoon of our rehearsal dinner,
right in the middle of the busiest road
in the history of the town. Like it's like somebody getting shot in Mayberry, you know?
Yeah. And the guy's on the loose, the shooter. Like there's a manhunt. We're like, Jesus.
Bubba says, Michelle, 10 gummies in 2 minutes. 10 and 2 10 gummies in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. He shouldn't be driving.
Yeah. How about Chris Dwyer?
I know. Oh my God. Thank you, Chris Dwyer. He's so sweet.
Yeah.
He spoke at our wedding.
Did a nice
Made me
job.
cry. It was the first time I
you
had
started
tears
to crack there. You were like, you were pretty solid. You even at when you came out and I met you at the gate, I'm like, I'm gonna need a minute.
And then I looked at him and he goes, I'm gonna need another minute.
I'm gonna need another
okay.
breath. Yeah, before we go walking down through there. I was pacing around the garage, you know. And for me, I think it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm doing this. It was just like the getting there, you know. Finally being in a spot where like I feel great. So I love you, and you know, I just can't thank you enough for all the work that you did, the commitment that you had putting this together. I was on coaching calls a lot. Bubba, watermelon, bubblegum. I was on coaching calls a lot, and so you were just straight savage on going and getting stuff done. You had a list on the weekends when I got freed up. Or days I got freed up, we're like, what's on the list? Let's go knock it out. And she's like, well, I got this. I don't want you to have to. I said, let's go. We're going to Lowe's. We're going to Costco. Whatever. How about Lowe's, though? Lowe's for the win. I think I didn't tell you this. I spent about $600 on extension cords.
Jeez. On the wedding day?
Day before and day of. Yeah. Had to go back for another 100 feet. On the upside, we have a really cool collection of black extension cords that are really high, heavy gauge. So we'll be good. Maybe we'll sell them to Luke. So
we'll put them in a wedding lot on Facebook Marketplace.
Wendy looked ultra gorgeous. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. No, Chris was great. It was, I guess I'm his longest tenured client, and that means one of two things. I can't be helped, or we just have more to do, man. We just have more to do. So
there's always more to do, right?
Yeah. And he came all the way from Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
You know, when people do something like that, it means that they think a lot of you. And so we appreciate that. You know, who else?
Well, I was going to tell you before the ceremony began, I was in the house because I didn't want him to see me before. You know, I wanted there to be a first look, but a brief one. And my feeling when I was there before it happened, like when we were on our way in the car and everything was happening, was I can't wait to see Bob. That was all I wanted.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? We haven't seen each other all week because we've been so busy.
That's what I said when I was talking to people. I'm like, you know, I didn't realize why. Mostly, it was a stressful week because we were just going in different directions.
You said it last night at the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke, I did notice the cords. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you appreciate it. How about the black? What?
I said, whatever, Luke.
Whatever. You let those go.
I noticed
400
those
today. Yeah. Do you think you can get them in your luggage?
Yeah. You need them?
Yeah. We went the backstory too on the leading week or two leading up is that we had I would call it an infestation, wouldn't you? Of what they call cicada killers, which are almost 2-inch hornet looking thing that
it's
really
a hornet.
Pretty docile, but they kill cicadas. So they go up in the trees and get this beetle thing, and then they drag them in their hole in the ground and paralyze them and inject them with their eggs and then make more.
TMI.
Yeah. So Raid kills them on contact. So how much did we spend on Raid? How many cans?
17 cans of Raid and 4. Well, no.
4. That was one trip. 6, 7, 6 one time.
Over 20 cans of Raid, I would say.
I went back yesterday and got another 6 more just in case. Oh. And I did kill a couple of the last stragglers yesterday, but I don't remember it being an issue.
Nope. And they're ground nesters.
Yeah.
And you have to kill them one by one. So we spent well over 8 hours killing them one by one, Bob and I.
And that's on the heels of a professional exterminator coming over.
That's on the heels of a professional
Yep.
exterminator. And then he came back again after
Yeah,
when they were like, you know, you had to look for him to find him. He came back and just
we
put
got
stuff
him.
in their hole,
Yeah.
their nest.
Bracket
and
says really glad Jimmy and Jackie made it. How
I
about Jimmy, huh?
know. I know. It was so awesome.
You guys have heard me talk a lot about Jimmy, and it was good to get him there. And he, you know, it's been a long road just getting his strength back, and you know, he's gotten to a level where he can move around and get to some things. So it really meant a lot. And he said, I leaned in, gave him a hug. He said there were some really nice things to me that I'm not going to share, and it was just cool.
You know what he said to me, you guys? He was sitting and he goes, "What is that, velvet? Or what is that, felt?"
Yeah,
It's on
he's
my
grabbed
dress.
the side of Wendy's dress and he goes, "Is that felt?"
And I go, "No, it's something." And he goes, "It is now." Because he felt it. I was dying laughing.
Jimmy Sauer got to see Ryan Brown, and he loves Ryan Brown.
Yeah.
And Heather and all, and the boys, and he's seen them a lot, and it's good to see him. They just got back from 2 or 3 people literally came in on 2 wheels. The Browns, Stacy Semino flew back from Alabama for getting Luca dropped off at college. Stan and Jenny were in Florida dropping Casey off at Gulf Coast, Florida FCGFCU, something like that. Florida Gulf Coast University.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can't remember the initials.
good to see them. Always fun to see Stan and Jenny, and Stan appreciated the mention of world domination.
Yeah, he
did.
Totally.
That's where that came from. I called him one day and said, "Hey, Stan, what's going on? World domination, baby. Working on." Gary Sakin is here. Good to see you. Thanks, buddy. He said, "Congratulations." We got to get together. Sometimes Gary will drive to North Conway, and so will I, and we'll have lunch.
Oh, yeah.
But I think since you and I have been together, I don't think I've got up and had lunch with Gary. So we got to do that, my friend. So yeah, good to see you guys. Tyler Brackett, people greeter, running around.
Oh my God! And then he hand delivered us some more, and he was really good too. Sweet kid. Carrie
Durant is here. Congratulations, you guys are a perfect couple. Thanks for being so good to my dad. Yeah, Carrie came over to see she comes over and cuts Jimmy's hair, and she said, "I'm here to make my dad beautiful." And so we got to see her before, and it's been cool to become a member of the Durant family.
Yeah.
We're neighbors, and but those guys know that I'm always here if something happens, as long as Jackie calls me. I tried to call you once and went to my email or something. I don't know what it was. I said, "Here's my number. Call this number." We're gonna get a red button if we need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, great people.
We love the Durants.
Yeah. And I said this a while ago on a blog, and I wrote that, and I don't know if you ever read this, Carrie, but I can get it for you. I wrote a blog about Jimmy and becoming friends, and I said that, and you guys lost a brother, and Jimmy and Jackie lost a son. I think it was 10 years ago, Tim Durant. And I said, I think that, and this was a bold statement, but I said, I think in some way, people get brought to you at certain times in your life when you need them. And I think that was the same for Jimmy and I. And I said, I think I try to fill a little bit of a void, for them, and I call myself their surrogate son.
Yeah.
He said, "Yep, you're my other son." He's got a few. And but we're also best friends, so super glad to see him make it. And you guys get him going, get him over there. So it was awesome. So is there a honeymoon in the future? Yeah, we're going to camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy's like,
we're leaving Monday. We're going to camp.
Leaving tomorrow. We're going to
Island
camp.
Falls, Maine.
Yeah, because it's been so busy. We haven't got up this year. So here we are, August 17th. How about that watch, though? Wendy got me Got me a new watch for my birthday. Huh?
Citizen watch.
New Citizen watch from birthday. Amanda Stetson. Good to see you. Yeah, we missed you. Sherry's here. Perfect day. Awesome people. So happy for you both.
Sherry Turner?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Sherry Turner.
Straight savage, that one.
I gave her a list. She did it without question, without anything. She just
Wendy got it.
And Bailey too. You know, they both did it. Everything looked exactly like I wanted it to look when I got there. It was the vision of what I had of this wedding was a reality yesterday. Everything was perfect.
Sherry texted on like Wednesday, and she's like, "Hey, I took Thursday and Friday off. What do you need?" Like, I'm in
And I was like, shuffling
Wendy's like, "I don't
papers,
know.
like,
Sherry's like wants to help, and I don't know what to tell her." I go, "Let me tell you something about Sherry.
Hmm.
You get her on the scene, and she surveys things, and she just quietly goes to work executing everything that he's doing or having people do it.
hmm
And that's why I would lean on her, just say, "Hey, I need this to happen. Can you make sure it happens?" Yeah, done, handled.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you, Sherry. We love you. We appreciate you and Rick and doing so much yesterday. I mean, the Stetson is here. Hi guys, love your sign on the shelf. Congrats on your big day. Sorry I couldn't make it. You two are so cute together. Power couple. Thank you. Yeah, Roy and Patty Dahl with the sign behind us. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Dave Saperco, congratulations. You have a great honeymoon. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, Carrie, I'll show you that. I'll dig that blog out. You completely feel that void. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh my God, your
Love you
mother
guys.
looked so good last night too, Carrie. She had on this dress with a unique color green in it, and her jewelry was that unique color green. I was like, how does this happen? She's like, I've had the jewelry for years.
How about Jackie though? She doesn't take the trash out like without being dressed straight up to the nines.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
She's
she is
funny. I'm like, man, where are you going? She's like, Walmart.
You know, I'm like, oh, you're not going to a wedding?
Oh,
Like,
I don't think I've ever.
Carrie's the same
Have
way.
you ever seen her in a pair of sweatpants or jeans?
I've never
or anything?
seen any of the Durant girls, and
all you
anything
guys,
but,
yeah,
like,
always like
dressed
ready,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Meanwhile, I come out of the house like looking like a sloth.
They're like,
I'm
"Who's
hey
this Wendy?"
guys, how's it going? They're
Yeah.
like polished as ever.
We have fun. We let the dogs out, and they just immediately go to the.
They go right in the
Durants.
garage. So
Yeah.
like they own the place.
Yeah, Carrie says, "My hot mama." Yeah, she looked great. She
Yeah.
looked great.
She's
Yeah.
a hot mama.
Yeah, good stuff. Want to thank my parents for letting us commandeer the house,
Mm-hmm.
and
Thank
just
Donna for helping me even get through the first part.
mother with the lists.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's a list maker, that one. So, yeah.
We had so much help. It's hard to think of everybody. Catherine.
How about Kevin McAllister? We got the
Yeah.
tents, a lot of
Yes.
tables,
Oh my
the
God.
high tops. Yeah,
The tablecloths on the high tops.
Kevin's grew up out back of us, and is a great friend. And now he owns and operates Butcher Burger and the Shack. And David works with him. So I said, hey, here you have some tents. Can we borrow them? He's like, yeah, and I'll even give you a goon to set them up.
Some of my single friends were looking at Kevin.
Oh boy.
I know he's not on here, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you and all you guys that did things for us so we could make it a great day. Yeah. Carly Chassis, realtor. Yeah, she's here. She knows she's a little bit older than Bailey, but
I know her. She went to St. She went to St. Joe's.
yeah, she's great. Works for Portside Real Estate. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I
yeah.
knew her in high school when she was
Joanne Whitelaw, good to see you. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Whew. What do you think? Want to go take that cluster apart?
Yeah.
We got a lot to do. Tent's got to come down. Jeep's got to get put back together. Thank you, Bailey and Sherry and everybody else.
Bailey and
Cleaned
Tyler,
up a lot last
too.
night.
Tyler, are you
How about
kidding me?
Tyler, this kid?
Tyler Metcalf.
My watch. Wendy got the watch and it was too big. He's like, I'll take it up to Wyndham tomorrow, get a couple of links taken out. So I sized it up. He took it. It was too small. He said, give me that thing. Took it back, went back up to Wyndham.
Put another one in or whatever.
Risked his life. Because somebody got shot up there a couple days before. Risked his life.
Oh my God.
Came back, gave me my watch, and then we set it down somewhere, and I was down getting ready down in the basement in my brother's room because it was cool down there because I have a very low flash off temperature where I start sweating, so I had to stay cool. And he comes around the corner and just holds the watch out to me. I'm like, thanks, buddy.
You know what else he
Appreciate
did
it.
yesterday? Tyler Brackett bought me some more out, and I said no thank you, and they were Reese's peanut butter cups, I think, but I didn't want to get it on my dress. So, and then I thought, oh my God, did somebody go get the cupcakes? And I look, and Tyler would just happen to be in front of me, Tyler Metcalf.
Oh, yeah.
And I go, are the cupcakes out there? And he goes, I don't know. Want me to check? And I said, yeah. And he went and checked, came back and said, they're not out there. And I said, they're in the fridge. Can you tell the caterer or maybe get them? And I said, there's one box down in the basement in that fridge. And he did
Handled it.
everything. He handled everything. Next thing I know, the cupcakes are out on display with and I said, "There's a little tags with like the cupcake flavors on them that I need to get them done." They were out.
Yeah.
Cupcakes were labeled. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, good stuff. So yeah, and good kid, right?
And they both carried everything out.
Yeah.
Cleaned up some of the tables, folded the chairs. I mean.
Yep. No, he's a good boy. And I think I told him that, but I said, I think maybe one other time. I said, we've been waiting for you for a long time, kid. So good to have you here and be able to spend some time. Thank you for your help and thank you for everything you do for Bailey and keeping her going and supporting her. So no better feeling as a dad to have that squared away. So anyway, I hear the dogs barking. Maybe Catherine's here. Yeah. So guys, we're going to wrap it up. Mr. and Mrs. Turner coming to you from Studio WB.
That sounds nice.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging in. Love you all. Thank you to everybody that helped us and supported us. And yeah, just good stuff. Couldn't be happier. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
All right. See you guys. Have a great day. We're going to clean this place up later.